Welcome to the fascinating world of kimchi production. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey that starts in these sprawling fields and ends on dinner tables around the world. Our star? The humble cabbage is a key ingredient in Korea's famous fermented dish, kimchi. Kimchi isn't just food, it's a cultural icon, a probiotic powerhouse, and a culinary adventure all rolled into one. While there are hundreds of kimchi varieties, many feature cabbage as a crucial ingredient. These crisp, peppery vegetables add texture and flavor that's essential to the perfect kimchi experience. Today, we'll follow these remarkable root vegetables from tiny seeds to spicy, fermented perfection. We'll see how they're grown, harvested, and transformed in the kimchi factory. It's a journey that combines age-old agricultural traditions with modern food production techniques. So, whether you're a kimchi connoisseur or just curious about where your food comes from, join us as we uncover the secrets behind one of Korea's most beloved exports. Get ready to gain a whole new appreciation for that spicy, tangy bite of kimchi on your plate. Chapter 1: Cabbage Farming. Our journey begins here, in the rich soil of a Korean farm. Cabbage farming for kimchi is a precise science, blending traditional knowledge with modern agricultural practices. The process starts with planting. Cabbage seeds are tiny, but don't let their size fool you. Each one has the potential to grow into a crisp, flavorful vegetable, perfect for kimchi production. On larger farms, mechanical seeders are often used to ensure precise spacing between seeds. This is crucial for allowing each cabbage enough room to grow to its full potential. Over the next few weeks, with the right combination of sunlight, water, and nutrients, these tiny seeds transform into leafy plants with plump cabbages hidden beneath the soil. Growing the perfect kimchi cabbage requires constant care. Farmers monitor soil moisture levels carefully. Too much water can lead to rot, while too little stunts growth. They also keep a watchful eye for pests that might damage the crop. Interestingly, different types of kimchi call for different varieties of cabbage. Some recipes use the round red cabbage you might be familiar with from salads. Others, like the famous Cabbages kimchi, use Korean cabbages, which are larger and milder in flavor. Knowing when to harvest is crucial. Farmers look for signs like the size of the leaves and the cabbage's shoulders peeking above the soil. The goal is to harvest when the cabbages are at their peak of flavor and texture. Chapter 2: Harvesting. Harvest time is a bustling period on the farm. Timing is everything. Cabbages need to be harvested at just the right moment to ensure they're perfect for kimchi production. On larger farms, specialized harvesting machines do much of the work. These ingenious devices lift the cabbage from the soil, shake off excess dirt, and deposit them into containers. It's a far cry from the hand harvesting of the past, allowing for efficient harvesting of vast fields. But machines can't do it all. Skilled workers follow behind, ensuring no quality cabbages are left behind, and removing any that don't meet the high standards required for kimchi production. As soon as they're pulled from the ground, the race against time begins. Cabbages are quickly loaded into crates or onto conveyor belts for an initial cleaning. This removes the bulk of the soil and prepares them for transport to the processing facility. Speed is crucial at this stage. The sooner these cabbages reach the processing facility, the fresher they'll be for kimchi production. Trucks are quickly loaded and dispatched, often heading out while harvesting is still ongoing in other parts of the field. Before the trucks roll out, quality control inspectors check samples from each batch. They're looking for size consistency, any signs of pest damage, and overall quality. Only the best cabbage will do for premium kimchi. As our truck of perfectly grown, carefully harvested cabbage heads off to the kimchi factory, we can almost taste the spicy, tangy kimchi they'll become. But there's still a long way to go in our journey from field to ferment. Chapter 3: Factory Arrival and Initial Processing. Welcome to the Kimchi Factory. This is where our freshly harvested cabbages will be transformed into the spicy, probiotic-rich kimchi loved around the world. The moment the cabbage arrives, they're quickly unloaded. Time is of the essence in food processing, and nowhere is this truer than in kimchi production. The fresher the ingredients, the better the final product. The first stop for our cabbage is a thorough washing. Even though they were cleaned in the field, this industrial-scale washing ensures any remaining soil or potential contaminants are removed. The washing process is gentle but thorough, preserving the cabbage crisp texture while ensuring they're perfectly clean. Look at how they shine. Clean cabbages are essential not just for taste and texture, but for food safety. Remember, kimchi is a fermented food, and starting with the clean ingredients is crucial for ensuring a safe fermentation process. Next, the cabbage passes through a series of quality control checkpoints. Here, both automated systems and human inspectors work together to ensure only the best cabbage makes it into the kimchi. Trained inspectors look for any cabbage that might be too small, too large, or have any blemishes. While imperfect cabbage might be fine for other uses, kimchi production demands consistency and quality. In addition to human inspectors, many modern kimchi factories use advanced optical sorting technology. These machines can scan thousands of cabbage per minute, detecting subtle color differences or shape irregularities that might escape the human eye. The cabbage that makes it through this rigorous inspection process is now ready for the next exciting stage of its journey to becoming kimchi. But first, let's take a quick look at how the other key ingredients are prepared. Chapter 4. Preparing other ingredients. While cabbage is a key ingredient in many types of kimchi, they're not alone. Let's take a quick tour of how some other crucial ingredients are prepared. Napa cabbage, the backbone of many kimchi varieties, goes through its own preparation process. It's soaked in a salt brine, which draws out excess water and prepares the cabbage for fermentation. This brining process can take several hours. After brining, the cabbage is carefully rinsed and drained. This removes excess salt while leaving enough to aid in preservation and flavor development. Meanwhile, other vegetables like green onions are being prepared. Automated choppers ensure each piece is uniformly sized, which is important for even distribution in the final product. Garlic, a crucial flavor component in kimchi, is peeled and chopped in large quantities. Perhaps the most important element after the vegetables is the seasoning mix. This spicy, flavorful paste is what gives kimchi its distinctive taste. It typically includes red pepper flakes, fish sauce, ginger, and a variety of other spices, though each kimchi maker guards their exact recipe closely. The seasoning mix undergoes its own rigorous quality control. Trained tasters ensure each batch has the perfect balance of flavors before it's approved for use. Now that our cabbages have been thoroughly cleaned and inspected, it's time for them to be cut into the perfect size for kimchi. The size and shape of the cabbage pieces can vary depending on the type of kimchi being made. For some varieties, they're cut into thin strips. For others, like kakdugi kimchi, they're diced into cubes. These high-tech cutting machines ensure each piece is uniform in size. This isn't just about appearance. Consistent sizing ensures that each piece ferments at the same rate, contributing to a harmonious flavor and texture in the final product. Even with advanced machinery, human oversight is crucial. Workers carefully monitor the cutting process, quickly removing any pieces that don't meet the exacting standards for size and shape. After cutting, the cabbage pieces are often mixed with a small amount of salt. This draws out some moisture, which helps the cabbage absorb the flavorful seasoning in the next step. It's a delicate balance. Too much salt would overpower the other flavors, while too little wouldn't prepare the cabbage properly for fermentation. The salted cabbage pieces are left to rest for a short period. During this time, you might notice they become slightly translucent. That's a sign that they're ready for the next exciting stage of kimchi production. Chapter 6. Mixing and Seasoning. This is where the magic happens, where all our carefully prepared ingredients come together to create kimchi. Precision is key at this stage. Each ingredient, our prepared cabbage, green onions, and others, is added in carefully measured amounts. The exact proportions are often closely guarded secrets, passed down through generations of kimchi makers. Now for the star of the show, the seasoning paste. This spicy, flavorful mix is what transforms these vegetables into kimchi. Watch how its vibrant red color begins to coat everything, promising the distinctive taste we all love. In traditional kimchi making, this mixing would be done by hand, ensuring every vegetable is evenly coated with the seasoning paste. The mixing process is gentle to avoid breaking or bruising the vegetables. The perfect consistency and ensuring the seasoning is evenly distributed. And there we have it. Our vegetables have been transformed into kimchi. Well, almost. There's one crucial step left in our journey: fermentation. Chapter 7. Fermentation and packaging. Fermentation is where kimchi develops its complex flavors and probiotic benefits. It's a process that requires patience and precise control. The kimchi will ferment for several days to several weeks, depending on the desired flavor profile. Temperature and humidity are carefully controlled to create the perfect environment for the beneficial bacteria that drive the fermentation process. Throughout fermentation, trained experts regularly check the kimchi. They're looking for the perfect balance of flavors and the right level of acidity. This is as much an art as it is a science, requiring years of experience to master. As fermentation progresses, you might notice the kimchi changing slightly. The colors may deepen and bubbles might form, all signs that our friendly bacteria are hard at work, creating those complex flavors we love. Once fermentation is complete, it's time for the final step: packaging. The kimchi is carefully transferred to the packaging area, ready to be sent out to eager consumers. Automated filling machines portioning kimchi into jars or bags. State-of-the-art filling machines portion the kimchi into its final containers. These might be glass jars, plastic tubs, or even vacuum-sealed bags, depending on the brand and intended market. Each container undergoes a final quality check. Workers ensure that the kimchi is at the correct fill level, that there are no air pockets that could lead to spoilage, and that the overall appearance meets the brand's standards. Finally, labels are applied, including all necessary product information and best-by dates. While kimchi can last for months when refrigerated, most commercial products will have a shorter recommended consumption window to ensure peak flavor and texture. And there you have it, the incredible journey of kimchi, from tiny cabbage seeds in the field to spicy, probiotic-rich jars ready for your dinner table. It's a process that combines